Hello, hello. Welcome to Home DIYs for Busy Women. On today's episode, I want to pivot a little from DIY tips and into motherhood. For me personally, motherhood has inspired me to start DIYs in my home and even to start this podcast. So let me explain why. You're listening to Home DIYs for Busy Women, a safe space to dream, learn, make mistakes, and talk about the real stuff when it comes to home DIYs and beyond. I'm Sherry, a self taught, passionate DIYer, working mom of two girls living in the West Coast of British Columbia. I am passionate about helping you create a home you love. After I had my first daughter in 2019, I remember this feeling of being just so proud of my body. I was sore, tired, and feeling all the postpartum feels. But in the middle of that, I also had this deep rooted feeling that I was powerful. Like I had just pushed out a human being. Like that's amazing. And you were like, wow. And then, you get into that routine of having a baby and it feels overwhelming and very hard and very tiring. And then, the baby gets a bit older and you come through that fog and then things get easier. And then, if you're like me, you decide to complicate it again with a second child. And it's messy, it's beautiful, and it's hard. And so now I'm sitting here with a 6 and a 4-year-old. And I am incredibly proud of our family and what my husband and I have built together. It's like amazing when you look back at it, really. So during my motherhood journey, I have built resilience, I have built strength and a bigger emotional capacity. And through this, I have realized like just how strong we as women are and really how truly we are capable of anything that we put our minds to. And so this knowledge and like realization was the driving force behind me learning home DIY skills. I kind of figured like if I can bring two little humans into this world, how hard is caulking baseboards and trim really, right? So I gave it a try and I made mistakes, but I also learned how to do it. And through all of that process, I found a lot of satisfaction in the finished product and a big feeling of a sense of accomplishment. Like it's really cool to look at something that you've made better. So, what I want to talk about today is if like you've been feeling not ready or not good enough, I really want to leave you with a point today that you are good enough, you are ready, and you are capable just as you are right now. I really feel that being a mother is a superpower and that we all need to lean into that and know that you are capable and can do anything that you put your mind to. So, if you've been on the fence about learning a new skill, whether it's DIYs or anything in life, I think it's important to take confidence and look back at what you've already accomplished in your life and use that past experience and confidence in learning a new skill. And so I really want to help you along the way with this journey. And I'd like to talk to you about some practical advice on how to stand in your confidence that has helped me. And obviously, I'm still working on it. But the first tip I have is to stop the cycle of negative self talk. Your internal narrative directs your output in life. So when you catch yourself talking or thinking negatively about yourself, change those thoughts to positive thoughts. So, like, I can do this versus I can't, or I'm not capable, to I am strong and I am capable. The second thing I want to leave you with is that when that sneaky self doubt kicks in, remind yourself of the amazing things that you've already accomplished in your life, like children, career, uh, any personal achievement, whether sports or fitness goals or academics, and look back at that and be proud of yourself and what you have accomplished in life. Like it's amazing when we look back at all of that and we go like, wow, like I've already done all of this. So why can't I learn something new? Like it's a really a huge it was a huge light bulb moment for me when I was like, you know what? Like starting all of those new things young in age was it's huge and it takes bravery. And we are definitely capable of all of that now, especially after all of that we've accomplished so far in life. The third point I want to share is my little life mantra that I've learned from counseling and also internal reflection is to give yourself grace. We do so much for others. We are running households, managing careers. The mental load of being a mother is enough to deserve a break and to give ourselves grace. So take that attitude and remember that when it may take you longer to get a project done, or you're feeling frustrated because you don't have time to put to something, or it's not going as easily as you want to, we really need to give ourselves grace. And that remember that you are doing a great job. And we need to remember this on a regular basis of just how many things we're doing and how hardworking we are, just in the day to day routine. And then take that work ethic that we already have and try something new because we owe it to ourselves to stand in our confidence and um, and work towards something that we feel passionate about. Well, that's all the woo I have for you today. But I really do hope I have helped you realize just how capable you are right now in this moment. Truly, I really believe that all of us are just so capable. So, from one DIY mom to another, give yourself grace and stand in your power and confidence. I think this is huge in life and also for tackling home DIY projects. So, if you've found this episode helpful, please share with another woman who you think needs to hear this message. And from the bottom of my heart, I hope I've helped you realize that you are capable and to stand in your power. So, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.